Good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel today. JB here, excited you're with me. And as I always say, this is more of a community than a channel. And today, this is the last time I'm going to talk about this reMarkable subscription thing, but I have an answer. So if reMarkable 2, if you're watching this, I want to discuss the mistakes that you have made because people are angry. I always say this is community more than a channel. If you look at the comments on the last couple of videos, you know, there's people that are saying, I get it. I understand they have venture capital money. I understand they have banking, but what are they doing? Why can't they do this the right way? So again, let's recap. They got venture capital money. They're not making a lot of money. It looks like they're, getting pushed by VC to add a subscription. And people are angry saying, well, what are the benefits for this? And why are they doing this? Well, let's reverse about a year ago. Goody Reader and Voya over at My Deep Guide both told us in the terms and conditions, somebody found it, that there possibly could be a subscription guide. Now, we understand that reMarkable 2 is being a little like Apple. They've done it with their deliveries and things that they've done where it doesn't seem like they're communicating and they're just doing what they want to do, right? And I think that is a huge mistake at this point. I think the problem is that they are not expressing their vision. And I'll get into that, why that's a mistake. But what's going on is people are very frustrated because they knew a year ago that this was going to happen. And then the last couple of months, it's been hinted at, but there's nothing coming out. So here's what I believe they should do. Now, as you know, I'm a big supporter of My Deep Guide. Voya has done amazing things for e-ink. And I love the guys at Goody Reader, okay? But they sell devices. Voya doesn't. A little bit different. I've been very fortunate to get to know him on Facebook and talk back and forth. And not only do I like his channel and the depth that he goes into the devices, but also because of the type of person he is. He's just a great guy. So when we look at this, what am I suggesting reMarkable 2? And if they're watching this, this is what I think they should do. Let's start with compliance. This is what I do for a living, right? So YouTube is not what I do for a living. I coach CEOs, professional athletes, and I help them solve problems. Now, one of the issues we're seeing with reMarkable 2 is, and they can write me a big check later. Just kidding, reMarkable 2. The issue they have is a communication issue. They are not selling their vision. And what I mean by that is when we look at compliance, all the research shows there needs to be a reason when you do something. So let's just take the example that Cialdini says in Persuasion. I believe it's in his book, Influence. He talks about this study they did when people are in line at the bank. If you just go cut in line at the bank, what happens is everyone gets angry, right? Well, who is that person that is cutting in line at the bank? Why are they doing that, right? But if you go up to the front and you give any reason, and they use reasons as stupid as, my car's running, I got to go to the bathroom, I got to buy flowers for my wife. Any reason that you give, you are going to get more compliance. And they're showing 80, 90%. Because then the people behind say, oh, he's got to go to the bathroom. Oh, he's got to go to the bathroom. And everybody just starts spreading that down and you're getting compliance, right? So the idea then, compliance-wise and getting buy-in into something you're doing is let people know the reason that you're doing it. So why did I bring up Voya? And why is he a part of this video? Well, Voya has built his channel up to 25, 30,000 subscribers. They're e-ink. I mean, the stuff he does with e-ink is amazing. And what I would suggest is you get a guy like Voya, and you say, Voya, this is what we're going to do. You already have an audience. Why don't you do a video and explain? And that's when you use like an influencer. I don't like to be considered an influencer, but if you look at Quirk Logic, they called me originally because we put the paper device up on this channel and literally sold thousands of units. And they have called ever since. And they have a new development coming out, and they're literally telling me in advance, and I'm sure they're telling Voya, to let the audience know that this is coming. They want to give it to me early so we can show you what it is. So I think reMarkable 2 has a communication issue. They did it with shipping, and now they're doing it with this. I mean, they had the Google update, right, with the Dropbox and the Google Drive. That would have been the perfect opportunity to explain why they're going to a subscription model. And what's crazy about this, instead of getting everybody angry as they are, if they would have used influencers or even PR and even somebody within their group, I'm just saying that like Voya has a great base, he would be the perfect person to do this. Throw him some money and let him be the guy that kind of does this. it would just change the whole dynamic of everything. People would understand why they're doing it. And you would probably get buy-in from people like myself. Instead of getting frustrated and trying to explain what's really going on, I'd be like, yeah, I don't mind paying $8 a month to support a company that has a future. But we know no roadmap. We know no reason. We just know that it was in the terms and conditions a year ago. A month ago, they spotted even more activity going on, and now it's here. So there is a purpose for a lot of these like channels and communities that are being created. This is an opportunity for companies to use these channels to tell people and consumers what is going on. And I think inherently the reMarkable from itself doesn't do that. If you go to QuirkLogic's page right now, and you go to quirklogic.com and you look at the people that produce the quill and the paper, they've got Morning Coach up there. Watch the reviews, go see what he's doing. And I'm impartial. I mean, I'm not going to favor them. And I'm not telling reMarkable to work with me either. That's another thing that I'm saying, because my channel's starting to expand. I'm going to do some stuff on crypto, all kinds of stuff. I won't go into it, but there's more coming. So make sure you subscribe, because I'm doing all kinds of stuff. But the one person I really respect that has worked really hard in this space is Voya, and we all know him. And Voya, is the person that I think a lot of people trust. Ringing Stone made a big mistake by not sending him a unit. It would have changed the whole dynamic of the Kickstarter. Just get him the device. I lean on him for advice. I just do use cases, right? That's typically what this channel is about, an opinion. And some people don't like my opinion, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. This isn't my 9 to 5. Like, this isn't my job. I do this because I love the people. I've already met so many cool people here. In our live chat the other day, we had the Amazon developer that ran the Kindle unit. Talk about something crazy. And he was talking about the reMarkable 2 and why Amazon really wasn't interested in it at the time, and maybe still isn't because of the market cap. But it's really cool, the community that we've established here. And so, reMarkable 2, if you're listening to me, my suggestion is this. And listen, the community below, chime in. Please put some comments so they know that you're watching this and the reMarkable 2 community. I think it'd be great if you had somebody like Voya. You would just contact them initially and say, hey, here's the deal. We are going to be launching this, and this is what we're going to be doing. Even Apple, and if you want to be Apple, even Apple does huge events talking about why they're doing what they're doing. Not everybody's happy. I remember when Final Cut changed from Final Cut 10 to Final Cut X, people revolted. I mean, it was crazy, but they got through it, and now everybody loves Final Cut X. You can get through this too, but you've got to really work on your communication. And you got people out there like Voya, myself at a smaller range, but again, I'm not the e-ink specialist. What I would like to position Voya as a friend is this guy is the e-ink guy, right? So that's somebody you could use. And good e-readers out there too. The only issue I have a good reader, I like the guys, but they sell products, right? So it's a little different where you've got an independent YouTuber like Voya who I think could do a really good job with this. That's my suggestion. I think they made a mistake. I haven't really said that in the videos, so people have been kind of yelling at me like, I understand the business, but why didn't they tell people? Why didn't they add benefits to it? Why didn't they, add something when they did this instead of just putting it out there? And I tend to agree. Again, compliance, if we understand how it works, what we need to do is give a reason why we're going to do something. It might not make everybody happy, but it sure as heck will quiet the masses and get rid of the pitchforks and the fire that we have out there today. So as always, hey, thanks for watching. I just want to jump on here. Last video on this, at least unless some other news breaks. But I want to give you my idea on what I think. And by the way, if you haven't had a chance to check out what Voya is doing, you can go over to my deep guide and see he does this. I mean, he's just really in-depth in his reviews and does a great job in this space. Everybody else, thank you for watching. If you like my opinions, then hit like. I really appreciate it. You help the algorithm. And we're going to be bringing you a lot more different type of topics and stuff here on the channel. And by the way, I'm trying a new microphone setup. I got a shotgun microphone here, working a different microphone setup than I normally do. How is the audio? Can you let me know in the comments below? All right, thanks so much. Go have a fantastic day. We'll have more videos coming here soon.